Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Dark Souls. So, I may have forgotten to redo the bell for Gargoyles, which I'm sure somebody probably noticed by now. And, yeah, that's not so good. No big deal though, I mean, we can do this area without having done the bell for Gargoyles. It's still just not exactly the desired outcome. Now, let's go back up without doing the shortcut. What's up? Because there is other things we need to do. By the way, this is the grab attack of the slimes. You can bait it out so he doesn't do that when you come to pick up this item, but it's easier just to take it. Now, they're super resistant to physical damage, but they are really weak to fire damage. If you buy fire resin, fire pine resin, and you attack them, you'll do a lot more damage. Or if you do something with the NPC that was over here earlier. Now, the butchers are non-respawnable, so they're not going to respawn, which is nice. We're just going to calmly roll away. These guys ain't got nothing on us. It's no big deal. Now then, I want to go to good old what's-his-face, the Blacksmith. I can't remember his name. We're gonna go to the Blacksmith, we're going to give him the Ember, and then we are going to beat up the Belfry Gargoyles before we continue on with the depths. Because A, I have something to show you pertaining to the Gargoyles, and B, I want to get a... I want the ability to upgrade our weapon to +10 while we're in the depths, because fighting the boss down there with a +5 weapon, or well, fighting the boss of the next area with a +5 weapon is really, really, really annoying. I'm gonna kill all these guys, because I think we may take a second to talk to the Sorcerer's Apprentice, who has showed up in Firelink Shrine. There's another person we'll talk to as well. What's up, dude?
Oh, hello. I regret meeting you under such compromising circumstances. At least we both made it back unscathed. Incidentally, would you care to learn any sorceries? You're clearly talented, and besides, I owe you. Of course, we will require some materials, but I'm happy to teach you some elementary spells. Are you interested? Splendid. Very well. I am pleased to have a chance to give something back. Well then, let's get started straight away.
Now, it's either him or Logan, who has been referred to as his master there. One of them will not talk to you without a required intelligence. I know Logan won't. I don't know if this guy won't.
Have you heard of Big Hat Logan? Master Logan is a great sorcerer and my teacher. Both of us came to this land as undead. But one day he departed, leaving only a note. I suppose he wished to keep me out of harm's way. But where does that leave me? I have dedicated myself to sorcery, but Master Logan could find no use for me. Yes. The note that Master Logan left. It only said he would travel to Anolondo by way of Sen's fortress. I can only guess that he seeks the regal archives. For Master Logan is a tireless pursuer of wisdom. Wisdom trumps all. Everything else is hogwash. When the curse turned him undead, I'm certain that he only felt it was the perfect chance to visit this land. I only wish that I had his courage. 2 things are required for sorcery. First, you must equip a wand. Second, you must attune a sorcery. Then you will be ready to fire away. Oh, and don't forget to aim. 2 things are...
Okay.
Oh.
And, he'll sell us sorceries. I'm gonna start going over the lore for these, I guess. Soul Arrow. Fire Soul Arrow. Soul arrows inflict magic damage, making them effective against iron armor, tough scales, and other physically resilient materials. A more powerful but also slower sorcery, difficult to use due to a long cooldown and a limitation on the number of castings. That's Heavy Soul Arrow. Great Heavy Soul Arrow. At the Vinheim Dragon School, or no, this is Great Soul Arrow, not Great Heavy. At the Vinheim Dragon School, the acquisition of this spell marks an apprentice's coronation as sorcerer. Fall Control. Sorcery developed by a certain surreptitious sorcerer at Vinheim Dragon School. Reduce damage and noise from falling. This sorcery, along with Hush, explains the extravagant cost of hiring Vinheim spooks. Great Heavy Soul Arrow. As difficult to use as Heavy Soul Arrow, but powerful enough to make it well worth it. Adored by certain sorcerers. And Magic Weapon. Sorcery for casters who wield swords. Magic augmentation on your right-hand weapon. The power of the magic swordsman of Vinheim is predicated... Oh my god. The power of the magic swordsman of Vinheim is predicated upon this and magic shield. Many warriors learn sorcery just for this. This is the only way to buff your weapon with magic in this game. It's kind of like a charcoal pine resin or a, lightning pine resin. But, magic. Oral Decoy. Sorcery used by playful sorcerers. Lure enemies away by creating a sound originating in the distance. This spell is not the first choice for serious sorcerers, but it has a surprising amount of applications, some of them extremely effective. Magic Shield. Sorcerer casters who wield swords. Magic augmentation on your shield. Shields augmented by magic are resistant to magic attacks and have higher stability. This spell makes it possible to challenge powerful foes with a small shield. We've already read the Sorcery in Callus, and he sells the Bellowing and Lingering Dragon Crest Rings. A special ring granted to only the most accomplished sorcerers at Vinheim Dragon School. The ring is engraved with an everlasting dragon and boosts the strength of sorceries. This ring is engraved with a lingering dragon and boosts the length of the effects of sorceries.
Goodbye then. Do stay safe.
Okay. Well, there you go. And this dude as well.
Well, I see you made it out. Yeah, I made it out safely too. I have my Pyromancer of the Great Sword, so I can usually manage with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share my spells with you. I think you have a knack for it. All you need are the materials. I'll be pleased to help you. Unless you find the magic's unsavory.
Answering no is what he wants. He's asking if you find magic's unsavory.
Yeah, wonderful. I'm sure that they'll be of some use, some assistance. Here, first take this. A flame from the Great Swamp. Now you're a fully fledged pyromancer.
Just like that?
Why, let's get started right now.
Okay. Sounds nice. Fucking love this guy. Oh man, you wanna do pyromancy? Here, take my pyromancy flame. You're now a pyromancer.
Pyromancy is the art of casting fire. Produce flame, then channel it, just as our ancestors did. A pyromancer must be in tune with nature herself. My home, the Great Swamp, is an abundant store of nature. You will understand one day. It only takes time. Pyromancy has a, well, rather primitive aspect to it. It meshes poorly with advanced culture. And pyromancers are considered rather unsavory. Which is fine, as I never got along with anybody anyway. So, for me, turning undead didn't change a thing.
It's okay, dude. I'll be your friend. No problem.
A pyromancer's flame is a part of his own body. The flame develops right along with his skill. When I gave you that flame, I gave you a part of myself. Please take good care of it.
That's deep.
A pyromancer's flame, please.
Alright. Well, this dude will allow you to ascend your pyromancy flame. This will make the spells more powerful for it. And as well, he will sell you some pyromancies. Fire Orb. Pyromancy which improves upon Fireball. Hurl Fire Orb. The flaming fire orb explodes upon impact, causing fire splash damage and a spectacle which seems to symbolize the strength of the fire manipulating pyromancers. Combustion, elementary pyromancy. Create powerful flame in hand. One of the most basic pyromancies, for this very reason, the flame thus created is fierce. Iron Flesh. Pyromancy of Carmina, who harness the power of flame to actualize the inner self. Iron Flesh boosts defense and resilience. Use of this pyromancy requires caution, as the caster becomes exceedingly heavy and unable to move freely. Flash Sweat. Pyromancy of Carmina, who, okay, same thing. Intense sweating reduces flame damage. Oh my fuck. Alright, there we go. That was a little bit of an interruption. Carmina, the most accomplished pupil of Solomon, the master pyromancer, pioneered new directions for the art of pyromancy. Fireball, standard pyromancy of the Great Swamp. Roll Fireball. The fire damage caused by fireballs makes them effective against corporeal beasts and undead, who by nature fear flame. And that's it. Oh, for the record, pyromancy. Oh. Okay, we'll leave for now.
Goodbye then. Be safe, friend.
Okay.
You dare go hollow.
Don't you go hollow either, bud. Alright, where's that pyromancy flame at? Flame, a medium used by the Great Swamp Pyromancers. Pyromancers arouse this flame to produce various fire arts. Equip Pyromancer Flame to produce pyromancy. Attune pyromancies from a scroll at a bonfire. Most pyromancies have a limited number of uses.
Oh, hello there. I'm pleased to see you safe. As always, if you provide the materials, I can teach you pyromancy.
We're gonna buy combustion from him. Just to use
Goodbye
it.
then. Come back if you find anything new.
Pyromancy requiring no extra stats to be used is really good for just having that, extra source of damage or anything else. So if I go ahead and equip this Pyromancy Flame in my left hand, which is my shield slot, that's combustion. I like how it looks like you snap your fingers at him. It's like, that's kind of cool. Anyway, so yeah. Now I need to take a quick break and I will be right back. Alright. So, let's see if you have anything else to say.
Did you see her? That virtuous little maiden, complete with followers in tow? They're probably going straight to pillage graves. I've heard enough about the lady for a lifetime.
Don't try attacking.
How did that nutty sorcerer make it back? Unexpected. But I suppose stranger things have happened. How did that old man make it back? Unexpected. But I suppose stranger things have happened.
I like how he has the same dialogue both for, God, what's his name? I don't know either of their names. Both for the Sorcerer and the Pyromancer. Laurentius. Laurentius is him. I don't know his name. I can't even remember it.
Hmm? What now? I'm not up for chatting. Leave me alone.
Alright, well, that's all you got to say. That's fine. So, milady. So, I have apparently triggered her to come here. Yes, I have. Sup?
Oh, hello. My guests have finally arrived. I will be departing with them shortly. So, I'm afraid I will be saying goodbye soon. It was a pleasure. Oh, Rhea is the youngest daughter of the good house of Thurland. Those young knights are her old schoolmates, but I'm not sure what to make of them. I'm afraid they may be a bad influence. Rhea is the youngest daughter. Those...
Okay.
Come again. The effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
Cool. So, this is the youngest daughter of the Duke of Thurland. I wasn't even paying attention to what he was saying. I'm trying to get a good look at her. I actually like, she's got her head down, right? So the player isn't necessarily supposed to see her, but they did animate her blinking anyway. It's really cool.
You are undead as well. Then we've no time to fraternize. I have my mission and you no doubt have yours. We must not let this curse overcome us. Did I not explain the urgency of our tasks? Or are you so uncouth as to lack such judgment? By the looks of you, I should think not. Did I not
Okay. What do you guys have to say about this?
What have we here? You look awfully raggedy. Times are grim. The least you can do is look sharp. Don't you dare meet my lady like that. You might scare her off for good.
Does that mean she's been scared off before? I've never actually talked to these guys before. Okay, man, you're the best. Alright, cool. Now that that's done, we spent a lot of the episode talking NPCs. And we are going to be doing a little more talking to good old what's-his-face, the Blacksmith of Astora. And then after that, we're going to go beat up the Belfort Gargoyles. We'll head back down into the depths. I'm planning on using my soul items before I get down here, which is why I went and did that. Excuse me? Go away. Okay. What's up, dude?
Why, that's a fine ember you have there. I could smith some mighty weapons with one of those. Why not lend it to me?
We're gonna say no just to get his dialogue on it.
I see. 'Tis a pity. I'll be seeing you then. Be careful out there.
Also because I'm pretty sure I forgot to read the lore on it. Large ember. A large, high-quality ember handled by the Blacksmiths of Astora. And then it tells you about what it ascends. Now, that whole Blacksmith of Astora thing, that's really just to notify you of what blacksmith you're supposed to be taking these to. There are a couple in the game, so...
Why not?
Yeah, sure.
Magnificent. You won't be disappointed. I can hardly wait to get started.
Alright. So, now I can go to Modify and use a large Titanite shard to ascend this weapon to +6. Now he also sells some things that I don't believe I went over. Crest of Artorias. This crest opens a door in the Darkroot Garden sealed by ancient magic. The door leads to the grave of Sir Artorias the Abyss Walker. Many adventurers have left for the grave, but none have returned, for they make easy prey for local bandits. With such dangers, the crest can do more harm than good in the hands of the uninitiated. And he's got like a bunch of weapons, which I kind of really don't want to waste my time reading right now.
There are two types.
Okay.
As you...
Whatever, dude. What can I purchase from you? Armor, smith box, and a repair box.
Don't get yourself...
Don't get yourself killed, neither of us want to see you go hollow. Yada, yada, yada. This episode's full of interruptions. Alright. Well, I'm gonna rush the bonfire. Don't really wanna. I should still be rested at the depths bonfire, which is why I want to, well, actually, kind of don't want to do that. I want to go in through the top of the depths. I don't want to take that shortcut again. Although I can just do that by going back through the shortcut myself. Alright, whatever. So, we have talked to... oh, we're getting invaded. We have talked to Landrush in Firelink Shrine, which means I am able to summon him now. Knight Landrush. You can see his sign is not gold, so he is absolutely not a Sunbro. And we're just summoning him for the heck of it. He's not exactly useful to fight. In fact, summons add HP to the boss, so if they end up not pulling their own weight, they do more harm than good. However, he can take care of the hollows pretty well, which is kind of funny. And then we can come up here. We'll summon Sunbro again for this. Enter the boss room. Do I still have Lightning Pine Resin? I don't have any Lightning Pine Resin. I wonder what I did with it. There we go. We've already seen that cutscene before, so I'm not really gonna make you sit through it again. Go chop that tail. There we go. We have an upgraded weapon this time, so should be good even without the Pine Resin. Although this is going rather slow without the Lightning Pine Resin. These guys are really weak to it. Now, the other Gargoyle comes down around when the first gets at half HP and he spawns with half HP. So, not exactly the worst Slayer. Throwing them Sunlight Spears. You almost rolled off the edge. That was kind of funny. Alright, we gotta go ring the Bell of Awakening. We got Twin Humanities and the Sunlight Medal, of course. Now, if you summon Landrush alone, you won't get the Sunlight Medal, just further reinforcing the fact he is not a Sunbro. You know, we just gotta make sure this is known. It's a well-known fact. Because if he was a Sunbro, a lot of the things he would do would not make a lot of sense. Alright. So if we go down here, we can learn the well, what is it gesture real quick. Because, you know, you have to have the well, what is it gesture. Like, what are you doing if you don't have it? It is only human to commit a sin. Okay. And with that, our work here is done. Let's go ahead. I don't have any onward bumps. Wow. Now that is interesting. Ooh. I thought I could jump up there. So it looks like whoever was trying to invade me kind of failed. You know, so that's good for us, I guess. Getting invaded by a Dick Wraith with 27,000 souls is not a preferable course of action. Fabulous. Oh yeah, he's fabulous. Look at that. Can I, like, screenshot this? That's so good. You're just hanging out. No worries. You're kind of annoying. God damn it, that shield. Alright. Never mind then, never mind then, never mind then. I don't wanna. We're gonna end the episode here. Far too many interruptions right now. So I'll see you next time. I have to hit the fuck out of this now. Woo! See you later.